On Saturday, February 21st of 2026, Seeking Beyond Paranormal ventured up to Springfield, Tennessee to investigate the Dr. Martin Walton house, an historic home built in 1809 belonging to two families, the Waltons and the Tate Cooks, across its 200-plus year history. With 9 confirmed deaths on site and the potential for many more involving slaves and patients, this place is sure to have some kind of activity. Let's get started.
This is the original house. This was built in 1809. We bought the property in 1804. It stops right there. That addition was added at the turn of the 20th century. How much do you know about it here? Anything?
Nothing.
Research anything?
Nothing.
Okay. Okay. That's the man who built his children. He came here. He was a widower. His wife died in childbirth with Simeon. I think so. Yes. No, I lied. Died in childbirth with Thomas. In Virginia, and then he came here and bought this property in 1804. He was not remarried or anything like that. He did get remarried when he was here. We have this room dedicated to emancipation because he had many, many slaves. But as you can see, all the ghost hunters, they call it the little girl's room. They all leave things for her on the table. And the ball is for you to throw under the bed, and sometimes she'll throw it back.
Oh, cool.
Just a bedroom. This was the doctor's office. Martin Walton was a doctor. The exterior entrance is the same as his family in Virginia. His father was a doctor. His son in that photo has a house in Cross Plains. Obviously doesn't have a house in Cross Plains, but his house is still standing down the road in Cross Plains. Was also a doctor, family of physicians. And people would come here to see him, and he had this completely separate from the entrance where people would come in, where his children were out there and stuff like that. This is the creepy room. I sometimes work in here, but a lot of times I'll turn the whole thing sideways so I don't have my back to the open room.
Yeah.
Obviously, dining hall, not a living room. Eventually, this became a parlor closer to the Civil War. William Cook redid the house, added the porch, painted it white, and this would have been a parlor at that time. Backing up a little bit, after Martin Walton died in 1844, his son David administered his estate, and his son David was murdered shortly thereafter. Supposedly, there's a news article here from the time, it's a copy, and this kind of describes the facts of it. He was murdered allegedly by 2 slaves. They were both put on trial in Robertson County. One of them was found not guilty. One of them was found guilty, and he was hung in Robertson County on October 31st, 1845. It's the only execution ever in Robertson County history, the only legal execution in Robertson County history. We do not know if that happened here or if that happened on the farm that David had. It doesn't really say anywhere where it happened, only that he was murdered. And I will tell you this, from ghost hunters before, if you get a headache, everybody says, "Go away, David." Because he was hit in the head with an axe, and a lot of people that come in here, especially more sensitive people, always tell me they get a terrible headache in the back of the head. I think it's blood pressure, but that's me. You want to go upstairs or basement?
Let's go in the basement first.
Basement, probably root cellar, kitchen. People also came down here in the summer when it was very hot. They also had a separate kitchen that was outside. Right outside that door, there was the outside kitchen, and then down here, this is where everybody goes hunts. You can open this door. It says you can't come in here, but the only thing that's in here is a furnace and a sump pump.
Okay.
But if you need to come in here, you want to put a REM pod in here on the floor, on that table, you can do that. Just don't touch anything electrical.
Why is this where everyone goes hunts?
Okay, so not this year, last year, we had a video that was actually on the news here in Nashville, where our ring cameras outside and down here caught what appeared to be a person, and it actually said on our, I don't know if any of you use a Ring app for
We have a Ring at home.
Yeah.
So it said person detected on the app, and it was like maybe 11:30 at night, and my son called me and he said, "Hey, there's somebody at the Walton house." So I called the security guard because he lives right down the road. I was like, get ready to go over there. I'm gonna check the cameras and whatever. And I checked it and I didn't see anything at all, nothing. So I said to my son, I was like, there's nobody on the camera. He said, look at the video. So I looked at the video again, and there's this thing, which I have it on my phone. I'll show you when we go upstairs.
Sure.
Just kind of walks across the patio. Just right through the brick wall that's on the patio.
That's so cool.
So the news actually played it when they were getting close to Halloween. They asked me for the ring footage. And they came out here to do a weather forecast for like this fall festival. And as soon as they came into the house, none of their equipment worked.
Oh, wow.
So we've gotten we have cameras in every room. It's partially for security, and it's partially because everybody wants to see if there's ghosts on it. They're not, I don't know, if you know that they're not terribly sensitive. So like sometimes if I move real fast through here, it won't catch anything.
Right.
But this particular one has caught quite a few different weird things, and people just seem drawn to the basement because it's original. The original beams are on the ceiling. The original floors are behind it. The walls are original, but the concrete was poured on the floor, and the concrete on the wall in between the stone walls was reinforced in the 1950s.
Okay.
But everything else, obviously not the floor tile, but everything else is original to the house. And there's the creepy marks on the wall in the corner that everybody is fascinated by. This is my particular area of history, and I really have no idea what they are.
You talking about these right here?
Yeah. So there was some holes in the mortar. In another house that's very similar to this one, there used to be chains hooked into these walls. I've not found any evidence of that down here, but there are the creepy marks in the corner. And there's fingerprints in some of the bricks over here, which you can see there's a little plaque on the way up the stairs from where the brick was handmade on site. It's right here. And it looks like me and the archaeologist were going through everything, and it appears to be the hand of a child, like going like this or something like that on the brick. But all of the brick is pretty much original, unless it looks oddly bright or discolored. It's the original house brick. These walls are anywhere from 12 to 16 inches thick in the center of the house and on the outside.
Okay.
Questions? Master bedroom. This again is a bed that you can lay down in if you need to.
What is that?
Oh, jeez.
That
It's a morning gown.
No, I actually saw that on the pictures on Google. Like when you click on the house icon.
Everybody takes a picture of that.
I'm like, and there's not many pictures of the house on Google. There's like 4, and that's one of them.
Pam would love that.
Yeah.
We call her Susan. So whenever I come in the house, and whenever anybody that comes in here regularly comes in the house, they say, hello, Dr. Walton. Hello, Susan. So William Cook, he's buried outside. That's his headstone. He died relatively young. He had young children. And he's buried by the barn in the field. And Susan was his wife. And she mourned him until the day she died. She never remarried or anything. She lived here with her son and her son's family until she died. And her obituary is up there. Her death certificate is up there. She died of stomach cancer. She also visited the Thomas House, which was then the Cloyd Hotel, for its healing waters. And if you read the obituary paper, I'm a dork, so I read the whole thing. The day she died, there was a massive storm that knocked over crops.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
But a lot of times, if the house is dirty, I don't know what you call that thing that my son turns on. It's like a box, and you put it on like a fast scanning thing. It's a ghost hunting thing.
Oh, spirit box?
Spirit box?
Yes, that. If the house is dirty, you'll hear it on the spirit box. I've heard it myself. Not a big ghost person, but you'll hear clean it up, dirty. Susan was a housekeeper. Also yellow. She seems to like yellow. We have a lady that works here during the week that is constantly like ghost hunting and stuff while she's at work, and she brings her yellow flowers.
Oh.
We actually have an exhibit in the bathroom because there used to be names on the wall of Susan and her siblings. And the guy that owned this before we turned it into a museum put a shower over it. We tried to recover it and couldn't, so we put an exhibit in there. And my son and the lady that works here during the week had a spirit box on, kept saying, could have been yellow. Could have been yellow, kept coming through. Could have been yellow. So we put yellow stained glass in the exhibit.
Oh, cool.
But here's the little exhibit and the yellow stained glass. This is a storage closet.
You stay put.
Here, let me get out of here and then you can go look in there.
You just tell him to stay right there.
I told her to stay put.
Found a ghost.
Ah.
Earlier when you mentioned that Martin Walton died, did he die in the house?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it just said he died at home and suddenly. So we were thinking heart attack, stroke. He was in his 80s when he died, which is super, super old for 1844.
Right.
His first wife died in childbirth. His second wife died about 2 years before he did. Also died here. This is a Meredith Walton room. Meredith Walton was actually in Robertson County first. My husband is a descendant of Meredith Walton, and I didn't know that until we already bought the house and turned it into a museum and I was doing the family history. All of this stuff was donated by the Thomas House. They belong to this woman. And I actually have a picture of her sitting on that couch in the doctor's office. A straight line straight to this woman, and it just so happened in the 70s she lived next door to the Coles that owned the Thomas House, and her son was drunk and she sold them all her antiques and gave them boxes to keep safe, and then another child of hers put her in a nursing home. So they had all of this stuff, and the people from the Thomas House called me and they said, hey, we found this flyer in this box, do you know who this is? And I was like, yeah, as a matter of fact I do. So this kind of goes over that and how she's related and stuff, but this is actually her furniture. That particular water jug right there was her mother's and was in the house fire. They had a big house in Nashville, famous fire in Nashville history. The house burned down and her mother died in the house fire.
Mm.
I'm not sure if it's worth mentioning, but this guy used to live next door. This is just a regular room. We call it Simeon's room because we've heard the name on the box. And we actually, when we were painting, all this house was painted in like UT orange when we bought it. It was bad. And Caribbean blue in the dining hall.
Wow.
So we wanted a historic color, so we picked out historic colors and we painted splotches on the wall, and then my son and his fiance turned on their spirit box and made them pick the color. And that's how every single color in this house got decided.
That's cool.
That's really cool.
People think it was just like oh, I like this color. No, he let ghosts pick it. That belonged to Miss Wavy Lee Tate. She is the man next door's grandmother. She made that. The dolls, I'm not exactly sure where they came from. The lady works here during the week's Afraid of Dolls, and my attorney, when she comes up to visit, usually leaves creepy things, so that I walk into a room and there's some new creepy doll or something. So that's what that is. But this is just a plain old room. We think these were obviously the kids' rooms during that time. And the master bedroom would have been Martin Walton and his wife.
Yeah.
These walls are super thin.
These, yes.
Yeah.
Those are not. That one.
Yeah, that one. Well, I think
The center supporting wall.
Yeah.
This is a painting that was by Martin Walton's great-grandson, or grandson, and he actually did all the art for these.
Oh,
And this is an original painting. We found it in a museum in New York State.
Oh, wow.
That's like my prized possession. Questions? Concerns?
How many people do you know died in the house?
Okay, so I might need the help of my little family tree in there, but there's Martin Walton, Chloe Walton, which was his second wife. God knows if he had any patients die here, because he saw
Sure.
patients here. Then there was William Pope, who was the first person to buy it after he died. William Pope died, and then who was it that had it after that? William Pope, Priscilla Gorham, Pope Gorham, She and her husband, I think, inherited it. I have to look at my chart. They both lived and died here.
Oh, there's a chart over here
Yeah.
that says,
Oh, okay.
So, yes. So, William Pope and Sarah Stallings, they got the house during the estate. And Priscilla Pope and her husband, William Gorham, buried outside in the cemetery. She also had another son from a previous marriage. He also died here. He died relatively young. Her first husband, there's an unmarked grave out there. We think her first husband is in one of those graves, that she was married to him first, and then William Gorham. Then Susan, the resident ghost, and William Cook, both of them died here, both also buried in the cemetery. He is not buried here, but it does say in his obituary that he did die here. Wavy Lee did not die here. I think that's all the confirmed, except for her, the baby.
that's what, 8?
9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 at least, but there are also 7 grave markers out there that say unknown.
Okay.
And he had slaves. Some were in the census and then disappeared from the next census. So they would have obviously died here, but we don't know where their graves are yet, until we get our GPR. So.
Okay. Aside from the basement, which we know, something goes on down there, do you have any, like, activity that is associated with specific rooms?
Well, I don't come up here at night because it creeps me out. Every time I do something weird happens, like the fire alarms go off or whatever. I come up here only for your sake right now. Even the lady who works here during the week and the security guard do not come up here once the sun sets. So it kind of seems to us like it aggravates something. So we don't come up here at all. This side of the house seems to be the haunted side. This room, dining hall, basement, straight, always on this side. That side of the house, the only problem I ever had was I was working in that purple room, the one I called Simeon's room. We had just got it. We were renovating it to turn it into the museum. And somebody had painted all these fireplaces white. So I was stripping the paint off of it and I was waiting for the maintenance guy to show up. And I'm not a ghost person. I did not question it. I was never afraid of anything. I was working here by myself, no problem. And I was sitting there stripping the paint, and it sounded like somebody walked out behind me. I said, "Hey, Chris." I turned around, he wasn't there. I was like, "Oh, that's weird. He probably went back downstairs or whatever." And I'm just sitting there doing my thing. And then it felt like somebody went like this on my shoulders. And I set my paintbrush down, all calm-like, as you can imagine, and went downstairs because I was convinced that Chris was in the house and I was just freaking myself out. I went down there, he wasn't there. Went outside, he wasn't in the parking lot. So I sat on the bench for 2 hours until he got here because I was that sure that there was somebody there.
Wow.
That's what made it so that I would actually go ghost hunting with my kids. Because I was like, well, maybe there is something to this. But that's the only thing I've ever had happen on that side, except obviously the doctor's office. That's the first place we ever ghost hunted. We did the flashlight thing, which I wasn't super convinced about, but they also put up those laser things, and yeah. So doctor's office, I would say the doctor's office, and the ghost hunters, they ghost hunt in the little girl's room. I personally have never witnessed anything in the room. We were getting ready for a fundraiser, and I had a friend with me. She's older, maybe 70, and she was helping me get sandwiches and stuff together in the kitchen, and I heard kids laughing. And I'm like, I guess the neighbors got grandkids out or something like that. You can see outside here, nothing is particularly close. And then I heard it again, and she goes, "Did you hear that?" I was like, I thought it was just me. And I was like, okay, well, let's see what, we walked outside to see if there was kids outside. There was nobody. And then we walked to the little girl's room, and the rocking chair that was in there was rocking back and forth. And then from that point forward, she wouldn't go in the house anywhere by herself. Like if she went to the bathroom, we had to go together. So it wasn't anything like bothersome, but that was the only creepy thing really out of that room. The doctor's office is just in general creepy. I hear stuff all the time because I work here during the day alone.
What kind of stuff do you hear?
Footsteps up here specifically.
So like when you're downstairs, you hear it up here?
Yes, like, so I always work in the kitchen with my back to the outside wall because I'm chicken shit. So a lot of times you'll hear just 1 or 2 or 3 steps.
Yeah.
Our security guard one day actually heard it and called his wife. So we've had him hear things, and we've had him hear so much here that one day he even went home.
Wow.
Because he called me and he called his wife, and we were like, yeah, I think just leave for the day. When we went to stay the night here, we heard somebody tapping on the windows. The fire alarm went off, so we were like, that was the one night I was committed to sleeping here, and I left because I'm not into all that.
Alrighty, hey everybody. This is Seeking Beyond Paranormal. We are up in Springfield, Tennessee, at the Dr. Martin Walton house tonight. We just got done with the tour, and it looks like this place is going to be, pretty active. We've got stories ranging from the basement all the way up to the top floor. And what we're doing right now is we got a REM pod upstairs.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
That's temperature.
Mm-hmm.
I just heard like a little.
Yeah. Something.
So what's interesting about the temperature, I said this on our last investigation, but I don't know if I've told you about it, is that the temperature probe on the REM pod needs like a plus or minus 5 degrees temperature change to go off.
Yeah.
And we haven't, you set that up there like 5 minutes ago, but I don't think you would have been in there long enough to change the temperature of the room with your body heat. We were kind of experiencing that at the client's house during our last investigation, where it was a little tiny room that we were setting up the REM pod in, and that temperature probe was going off. I think we were changing it with our body heat a little bit, but then like after you went home, I was out in that main room for the longest time, and that temperature probe was going off.
Right.
So it's like, I don't see the temperature changing.
It's really warm in here, so I don't think our body temperature would be enough to,
Yeah.
Raise it or lower
So-
it.
heat, I think, offsets any.
Yeah. So yeah, we've already had REM Pod activity, and that was upstairs in the master bedroom. But what we're doing right now is we're just going around taking pictures. We're still kind of setting up. We have this room over here where she says this is the least active room in the house. So we've just kind of made it our home base. We've got all of our equipment out. We're fixing to do EMF Sweep, look for some electromagnetic fields. We've got some cat balls out already. We've got, like I said, we got the REM pod upstairs, but in this front room over here, this is Dr. Martin Walton's office. So if you hear us talking about the doctor's office, that's this room. So we have a REM pod over here. We got our dead bell. We've got a couple cat balls in here. Where's the other one? Right about there somewhere. This is supposed to be a pretty active room. So we'll be doing a little bit of investigating in here, probably voice recorder stuff in here. And then I feel like the rest of the night we're probably going to be focusing on the master bedroom upstairs unless the investigation just leads us elsewhere. But I would like to introduce ourselves to the house. My name is David.
My name is Jessica.
I'm Dan.
And we are here to spend some time here in the house, spend some time with you. We came here specifically to have conversations with you and get to know you and study you and document you. We're going to be here all night. Some of us are going to be sleeping here tonight, so we hope to interact with you all the way till tomorrow morning. I guess let's go ahead and get started. I'd like to do a EMF sweep of the whole house. Okay, so I'll go upstairs if you want to do sweep down here.
Okay. I'm also gonna turn on Bedtime.
Okay, so we're going to be running Ghost Tube tonight.
Oh! Oh, it was my phone.
Oh.
So yeah, there was supposed to be like 8 or 9 people died in the house, something like that, 7, 8, or 9. Officially. So here's that REM pod that went off. We got it just out in the middle of the room. And I'm hoping it was not you. But, so this room is supposed to be one of the more active rooms. And, I'm not, the only thing that temperature. Hello there. Can you back away from that, please? Thank you very much. My name is David. If you did not hear me downstairs, we're going to be here all night. And we come here with nothing but respect and love and light. And we're just going to try to interact with you all night, have a conversation, spend some time with you. Anyways, they have these security cameras everywhere, and so far that's the only thing that's giving off any kind of EMF. I am standing as far away from this as I can because this thing legitimately creeps me out. This mannequin here. Like, I know it's just a mannequin. And I know it's a morning dress. But why? Oh. Okay, that was probably just me moving. Well, that's not. I was getting some EMF around here in this area, but it's not this. I think that's just a battery powered light, but I was getting it out here. Uh-oh. Getting some EMF just kind of ambiently out here. Near this chest. Whoa! That went up to yellow. If you're here with me, can you cause this device to spike up to red? This device shouldn't hurt you. Interesting. But that's the kind of stuff that we're looking for. So this was just out in the open. Maybe a foot, 18 inches away from this cabinet, or from this chest. It was maybe 18 inches away from this chest, and I was getting EMF readings up to yellow. So that's pretty cool. This here might go off a lot. I don't know. It's not on. It is noticeably colder in here, but another security camera. But I don't think that I don't think that's paranormal. I think that's just temperature, the ambient temperature of the room. This room's just as cold. Yeah, see, those don't give off anything. So in the other room, the EMF that we were detecting over here, or this far away from that light, I don't know what that was. I'm not even getting anything. I mean, I don't know where all the power outlets are, but tiny shoes. These little nooks are cool. Alrighty. So while I was in the master bedroom, I got a temperature spike.
Yeah.
It went away when I asked it to step away. Also, like, you know how they got those like fake candles in the windows and stuff? I was checking for EMF over there, and those things don't give off any EMF, or at least not enough for these things to detect. But when I was about 6 inches away from it, mine started going off.
Yeah.
And then I was over by that chest, and I was getting spikes up to yellow.
Oh, wow.
And I was like 18 inches away from that. So, and like anything ordinary, like a power outlet or a light switch or something, not even that.
Yeah. The power strip that's in here, this room, the powers, it goes all the way up to red.
Okay, but you still got to get kind of close to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like 18 inches away from that chest,
Yeah.
and there's no electronics out over there. But I was getting spikes up to yellow,
Oh, wow.
and that was moments after the temperature spike on the REM pod.
Yeah.
So
That's cool.
that's pretty cool.
You didn't really get anything down here.
Okay.
I did get a couple of words.
Oh yeah.
I don't really seem to mean anything.
Yeah.
I got bowl, and like.
Anne.
Anne, the name Anne.
Oh, okay. This one.
Guys, speaker on.
Yeah, okay, so now we just took a little 5-minute break just to kind of get our bearings, and we're going to start here in the doctor's office. We've already got the bell on the floor. We've got a REM pod next to it. We've got cat balls, as I mentioned before. We're going to be running both of our voice recorders in here. We're going to do a little voice recorder session, and I've brought the flashlights.
I'll take one of them. I have it over here.
Remember that one? You got to like hit record twice on it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna.
Want to turn these on now or?
Yeah.
This is keyhole. Hold on. There we go.
Okay, I've got. We're gonna do the same thing that we did before, where both flashlights are going to be yes, and the bell can be no. Okay, so we've got both flashlights set up on the little desk here.
One of them in the corner. I can't see the. Thank you.
And we've done a little intro, but we haven't said hello to anyone here. We'd like to say hello to Dr. Martin Walton and to Miss Susan. Susan. So we'd like to say hello to you. We are downstairs here in the doctor's office, and we've got a couple pieces of equipment out here that we would invite you to come interact with. Out in the middle of the floor, we have a device with a red light on it called a REM Pod. We've already got a flashlight going. We've got 2 flashlights on the desk there. That all you need to do to activate those is go up, put your energy into it, touch them, twist the front of it where the light is, twist it, and it should come on. This device out in the middle of the floor, all you need to do is come near it, or you can even touch it, just like that. And we have a desk bell. All you need to do is go near that, or you can ring it,
Flashlight.
just like that. You got a flashlight. We've also got these 2 devices here with lights on them. We've got a device here, and we've got a device over here. That if you would like to speak to us, you can go up to either of those devices and speak to them, and those devices will record your voice.
If you need something super simple, I have a device over here on my hand that all you have to do is just pick a word and it'll say it out loud. So any device in this room, where they're all over the room, you can use to communicate. Talking some water.
Yeah, there's a water pipe here in the corner
Yeah.
coming from the upstairs bathroom that we're just tagging for
Flashlight.
flashlight. It looks like you like those flashlights. Can you turn on the other one? There's another one on that desk. Can you go up to either of the recording devices and give us your name? A flashlight?
Mm-hmm.
Are we speaking with Dr. Walton? If yes, turn on one of the flashlights. If no, try to ring that bell. If there's anyone in the house with us at all, can you let us know by giving us some kind of sign? Knock on a wall? Walk around?
Is this any of the children? Are any of the children that lived in this house? Are they in this room? Would you have been allowed in this room?
We may just have too much stuff going on in here. It could just be too... Hearing something back there.
I heard something too. I didn't hear the first thing, but I heard something else. Almost on a tower.
Is that someone back there in the kitchen?
Like flashlight just came on. It's off now.
Well, yeah, it could also be like it's after hours if they're doing their thing, you know, living their life just like they would have when they're in our timeline.
Yeah.
This is after hours, you know, they're not going to be in here. I say let's keep the REM pod down here. Let's keep the REM pod down here. Let's bring the bell and the voice recorders and the flashlights upstairs.
Okay. Do you want to do the basement at all?
Yeah, we can do the basement.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, flashlight. So we're going to take the flashlights. Yeah. Oh, there's the light switch. That's a touch. Thank you very much.
Can you do that again? Did you get that?
I may have gotten it while it was still on. I didn't get it while it was turning on.
Yeah.
But that was a full-on touch.
Yeah.
And that went up to the blue one.
Right.
That's
Are you happy we left the room?
that's as high as it's gotten for us.
Yeah.
Up to blue. Because we've had it touch before, and the green one is the first one to light up. And that one went up to blue.
It was there for
For a good, like,
Yeah.
2 seconds, 2 or 3 seconds.
intentional.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you for doing that. We're going to be around the house the whole night. So there's another one upstairs. If you would like to get our attention, all you need to do is touch those devices and we will be alerted to your presence. And the reason why we have these devices is we can't see you and we can't hear you. So we need these tools to alert us to your presence, to help us perceive you. So don't be afraid of the equipment. It's just here to help us perceive you. It will not hurt you. We're gonna go down. I am hearing stuff.
Really?
I just heard like a little like, not, I'm gonna say crash, but not a crash, not a loud crash, but like a little soft like shh, come from that end of the house.
I just
somewhere.
went. I kind of smiled. So I don't know if you.
Oh, that may have been you then.
Yeah, because I.
Okay, because that's what it sounded like.
Okay, yeah, I was just laughing at the sign.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's go down to the basement.
Okay.
So are these are the marks that she was talking about, right? These,
I think so, yeah. There's those, and there's some on the other side too.
Yeah. So like these, I probably would not be alone in thinking that those might have been like tool marks or something.
Tool marks or something got moved.
But there's like these other ones that look like Ys.
Yeah.
Like backwards
and
Ys.
these here that are pretty.
Yeah, see that's what would let me think, you know, that those might be tool marks.
I don't know.
But then I don't know if this is like a zigzag or if there's just like a light part of the stone in between these two lines. But these two over here looking eerily similar to each other.
Uh-huh.
Where this mark doesn't cross through this main one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that's supposed to be some kind of...
It almost looks like somebody was marking time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it almost does.
That's what I think of with these is like somebody's marking time.
I don't think, those don't look like tool.
But, yeah, like this one though, that looks like it could be some kind of symbol.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I'm not super familiar with like what would be like witches symbols or anything like that. I put a flashlight over there on that, whatever that thing is. I don't know if that's a AC unit or what, but I put a flashlight over there because that door is also cracked open.
Uh-huh. That's
So-
where the light.
That's where the light turned on. So we saw a video. The owner showed us a video where this room right here, we can kind of go in there, but they don't want us in there. But this door is cracked open right here, and she showed us a video where the light in there was turning on and off. So I put a flashlight over there.
I'm turning on and off goes too, but I'm not getting anything from it.
Okay. That's equally interesting though.
Yeah.
Because that means it's not just spitting out random words.
Yeah. I might take it up. I might turn it back on upstairs, but
Yeah.
I just wasn't getting anything. And
Yeah.
I still haven't gotten anything down here, so.
Yeah. Okay, so we're down here in the basement, and we were shown something incredible earlier by the owner, where a light was turned on in that room over there while no one was here. Could you turn that light on for us, please? If the room light is too hard for you to turn on, I've put a little torch over there by the door that you might find a little easier to turn on. All you need to do is put your energy into it, or touch it, or twist it. Also tagging the water pipes down here.
Mm-hmm. Water is so loud in this place.
I'm curious what it looks like without the lights on. Is that door closed up there?
No.
Okay, that's fine. Well, of course I got my... That's what it looks like down here without any lights.
Pretty dark.
We do have some ambient light coming in from the stairs. You can't really see it on the screen here.
Oh,
Touch.
that's a touch. We got a REM pod going off upstairs.
That was really long.
Thank you.
That was a really long one. That was like 5 seconds, if not longer.
Yeah, at least, yeah. 10
Um,
seconds.
but yeah. And that's cool that it's a touch. It's not a temperature.
Yeah.
So that's super cool.
Yeah, usually we get the temperature goes off all the time, like, you know, like it would do the night house, but getting it touched is pretty cool.
Dr. Walton, if that's you in your office, can you come down here into the basement?
I don't think he'd come down here.
Yeah, this would probably
I
be,
think
yeah,
slaves would be down here.
slaves or help or whatever.
Yeah.
I like this hearth over here. That's super cool looking.
Picture of it. Sugar.
Was Susan one of the help?
I think Susan was
She
was
was
a
family.
housemaid.
The one in the black dress?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maureen? No, I thought she
No.
was one of the,
Or was she family?
yeah, because she was one of the guys was her husband because she never raped.
That's right.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's right. Okay.
I just swear at one point I thought she said that she was a
But
housemaid.
she just likes a clean house.
Got it.
Okay. Okay, well, if we're down here in the basement, if anyone is down here in the basement with us, can you give us your name? Can you come over to this device I'm pointing at right here and speak as loudly and clearly as possible into it and give us your name? Oh, light over there. Thank you very much. Can you turn that off? Thank you.
Almost maybe someone down here knows what those marks are.
Yeah.
Oh,
I guess that sound is coming from this light. Come over here. You hear like a bloop, 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 bloop.
Oh, yeah. That's got to be the light.
I wonder if it comes from that one too.
I didn't hear it over here.
So this fluorescent light here is making this like weird, almost digital sounding
A pulsing.
pulsing sound. So yeah, if you're down here with us, can you turn this flashlight back on for me, please? Thank you very much. That was on command.
Yeah.
Can you turn it off? Excellent, thank you. Now just for verification, I'm not trying,
there it is again.
yeah.
REM pod.
Oh, really?
REM pod upstairs.
That was a good 5 or 10.
That just stopped. The light.
The sound?
The
Yeah,
sound.
it did, didn't it?
I don't hear it anymore.
No, I don't.
That's
The REM
weird.
pod, I think that last time was longer than the 2.
Oh, really? I didn't
Oh,
hear
yeah,
it,
it
but
was
I'm
a
not
long-
downstairs.
Yeah.
Because I heard it over here, and then when you
Yeah.
guys noticed it, it had already been going for a while.
Yeah.
So we're not trying to get you to do tricks for us or anything like that. I want you to know that we come here with respect and love and light. But it would be awesome if you could turn that flashlight back on for me. Put your energy into it. All you need to do is touch it. Thank you very much. Can you turn it back off? Thank you so much. That's always awesome. I know that there's a lot of people out there that don't like the flashlight method for whatever reason. But I'm still of the opinion that it's super cool. Like, because I don't see there being any like temperature or pressure changes or anything like that that would cause the the metal in it to contract or flex open, that kind of thing, that it would normally cause, you know, like real factors that would cause that to turn on. I know those are possible, but I don't feel like it's possible in that quick exchange like that. So, like I could see like over the course of an hour, if this room got really hot. REM pod upstairs is another touch. That's awesome. But like, if this room got really hot for a long time, I can see the metal in that expanding enough to cause the leads to touch, that kind of thing. But for it to turn on and then turn back off.
Yeah.
And it's just, it seems eerily coincidental that it's doing it when I'm asking it to.
Right.
So.
And it hasn't done it since.
Right. Yeah, it hasn't done it since. But we're getting REM Pod activity upstairs, and that is awesome. I wouldn't mind taking another breather. This camera's getting hot.
Okay.
So this is the REM pod that's been going off. So I'm going to look real quick. She said that this room tends to get a lot of ladybugs in it. And so I was thinking, well, maybe there was like a ladybug that landed on it and was crawling up the antenna. But I'm not seeing any ladybugs on the floor.
I don't know if a ladybug could set that off.
I don't know. But I'm not seeing any by the window.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing any by this emergency exit over here. They're not even like crawling.
I've only seen one so far since we've been here, and that was up in the bedroom.
Yeah. So I just wanted to like debunk that.
Yeah.
Or try to debunk that. But I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna take another break real quick. This camera gets really hot. I'm not being like exaggerating or facetious or anything when I say that mannequin legitimately creeps me out.
It's creepy. It's the veil that does it.
And the gloves.
Yeah.
Susan, my name is David.
My name is Jessica.
And I'm Dan. I'm not the one who's happy.
We've come up here from Huntsville, Alabama to see your house. Now we heard this device out in the middle of the floor. We've heard the device go off a few times since we were downstairs. Would you mind triggering that device for us? Just go over to it and walk close to it or touch it.
I'm gonna turn on ghost tube box.
Okay.
Did you mention the lights off?
Yeah.
Just in here.
Yeah.
All I said, move.
talk about something.
Yeah. What do you think?
So we've got ghost tube box going.
Hi.
Hello there. I heard bedroom.
I heard they're every.
I heard that, and then there was like something bedroom.
Yeah.
Like bedroom. Real fast. Now that we've turned off the lights in here, can you turn that flashlight on that's in the middle of the bed? Now, for someone who doesn't like people in their house, we're here at night, we're here after hours, we're here on a day that it's supposed to be closed, and we're in the most private room of this house. And you're awfully quiet about it.
We're still waiting for that mannequin to move. It's freaking me out.
Yeah, it legitimately scares me. And what's funny is, like, if you look at this place on Google, like Google Maps, and you know you could click on an icon on the map, and it'll show you information about that location, like if they have hours or a website or whatever. And then you scroll down and you can see pictures that people have submitted. There's like 4 pictures of this location on Google Maps, and one of them is the picture of that mannequin.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look any better.
Keeps scaring me every time it does that.
So while we're doing this, I'm trying to also like pay attention and listen to if I hear any footsteps or anything. And one thing that I noticed is that there was a car that drove by, and I could feel it in the floor. So I'm wondering if that was a possibility when we were downstairs and you said you could feel someone. It felt like someone was walking behind you, if like a car had driven by. Because we were kind of protected. We were towards the back of the house, away from the road. So we might not have necessarily heard it.
Yeah.
But possibly could have felt it in the floor.
Hey, Susan. Literally, as soon as I said her name, looks like the gates to heaven.
Oh, yeah. That's the first time we've ever used.
Oh, is that the app that creates the
Yeah.
pictures too?
Susan, are you in heaven? Or was this home your heaven? But it'll be interesting listening back on the voice recorders.
Can you show me a picture? Go ahead.
It'll be interesting listening back on the voice recorders while we've just been talking about stuff to see if there's any voices in the background. Because something that I've always heard about ghosts.
It looks like blood splatter on the floor.
Huh.
That's lovely. I'm recording these so I can send them to you.
Something I've heard about ghosts, or I've seen from ghost hunting teams, is, you watch these shows and you're seeing 30 minutes of very cut down footage. And they're there for hours and hours and hours, sometimes multiple days. And you're not seeing 80% of what they do. Oh, we just got a bell. Thank you very much. Can you do that again? That was cool. But you're not seeing 80% of what they do on an investigation. And I've seen some teams, since starting our Instagram page, I've seen them like show what they're actually doing, and a lot of them are just sitting around talking, and they'll catch stuff in audio, while they're just chit-chatting. So I don't know how much of this I'm actually going to keep in the video, but we've just been chit-chatting. We're up here in the second floor in the master bedroom. We've just been chit-chatting, and while we were doing that, the bell just rang one time. So that was pretty neat. We're trying to get it to happen again. I haven't even seen the flashlight go off.
Yeah.
And now that we've got it with the lights out in here, that even if it's dimly lit, we would be like,
it would stand out.
It would stand out against the darkness. So we haven't had any activity since we've been in here aside from that bell. So that was pretty neat. And we've been recording some ghost tube Vox, and then we've just started doing some ghost tube Seer. We've just been playing around with that for the first time ever. So the first image we got is like this image of like the pearly gates kind of thing.
And there was some...
Like a blood splatter. Here comes another image.
This looks like a barn. A white barn with a red roof. Really long barn.
Okay, a white barn with a red roof. I know that there's like a secondary building, like out that way, I think. I'm kind of turned around in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's out that way actually.
Yeah, because that's the front of the house.
Where we, like next to where we first parked, there's like a secondary building out there. I don't know if and we are on farmland.
Yeah. They said there's a picture down in the basement that shows what the land used to look like. It was an AI generated image of what the land used to look like. They had the house, and it had a box where they found remnants of a outdoor stove. And then they said there was another box that showed where there was remnants of a stable. And then they found where a well used to be, and then some old pots. So I thought that was really cool.
So that one might be more relevant than the other ones.
Yeah.
So far. Did you have a barn out here that you enjoyed? Something I just realized. So this toilet in this bathroom over here is
running.
And
I noticed that earlier.
I just had a ladybug over here somewhere zipping around me. The little water running sound, it almost sounds like a little girl.
Oh, really?
Voice,
Yeah.
but it's that pareidolia, or however you say it.
What things that sound like something else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like seeing a face in a window or
Right.
whatever.
Yeah.
It mostly just sounds like water running, but every now and then I'll hear it in a certain way, and it just sounds like a little girl, like,
Yeah.
just that kind of thing. Susan, can you show us a picture of what you looked like? Just walk up to the woman sitting on the couch.
person standing in a stairwell. It's a pretty big stairwell. Looks like in a school or something.
Yeah, it does kind of have that institution kind of look.
Right. But it does look like a woman.
It's interesting that I asked for a picture of a person and it shows me a picture of a person.
Yeah.
We can't see what she looks like, but that's pretty on point.
Yeah.
Susan, are you on the stairs? So like I said earlier, this is the first time we've ever used Ghost Tube Seer. So we're still pretty new to this, but yeah, that was pretty on point. So
I think I've got all of them.
oh, there's a ladybug on my camera.
Ah.
Come here. Come here.
Is it on the lens?
No. Ladybug. So there's our first ladybug of the night.
Well, on camera.
On camera. Okay, so we are also learning some of the limitations of the specific apps that we have as far as saving certain images. So that first image that we got with the pearly gates, we don't have that one anymore.
But you got it on that camera, so at least.
Yeah, so we got it on this camera here. But I'm going to be trying to put them on screen as we get them. So here's one of the other images that we got. I'll show it on screen, but to me, it does look like just like blood splatter kind of stuff, but it looks like there's like, not necessarily like needles, but like pipettes
Yeah.
near them, and then
Yeah.
some other kind of like white thing, but it's on like some kind of like wood surface.
It kind of looks like it's on pavement.
But I don't know, with the things that look like pipettes, it's giving me like old-timey doctor's office vibe.
Yeah. That's one thing about the AI images is sometimes it's hard to tell, you know, what the image is supposed to be.
Right. And I know a lot of people really like the Ghost Tube Seer app. This is our first time using it. I'm like most of the other apps, I am on the fence about it.
This is 2 mice in a hole
Neat.
with a little light above them.
I'm on the fence about it. No disrespect to Amy's Crypt or anything like that. It's just I don't know how the app works, like what it's actually picking up and how it's actually interpreting to produce these images. But the fact that I asked to see what Susan looks like, and it shows me a picture of a person on some stairs. You know, the fact that it showed me a person is pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that this place has stairs, you know.
Yeah. Susan, does this place have mice? Or did it used to have mice? I'm sure you hated that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, what do you think about these mice running around everywhere? Getting another image.
It looks like some sort of electrical, like a battery or something, with some flames in the background, like blurred out. I'll have to send it to you because I can't figure out what this is supposed to be. It looks like a battery up close, but then there's flames or something in the background.
If what you're trying to tell me is this camera is getting hot, I believe it, because it's getting hot. I'm on my last little bit of this battery.
Do you have another battery?
I have 2 more batteries.
Oh.
I have the original thin battery that is only going to last like an hour. And then I have another one of these big batteries.
There's another person. Looks like a nun, maybe? On some stairs.
More stairs.
Yeah.
Did something happen on the stairs in this house? If so, can you come ring that bell? Oh yeah, looks like a...
Like a cathedral or something. Or a church. But it looks like a nun.
Yeah. I kind of want to see what an Estes is like in here. Because if this is supposed to be one of the more active rooms, and we've gotten some activity while we were downstairs. We got the REM pod going off up here. But so far up here, all we've gotten is ghost tube stuff and the bell going off one time.
Right.
Okay, so we're getting set up for an Estes session up here in the master bedroom, and I didn't have the camera ready in time to catch it, but we just got a temperature spike on the REM pod, and it stopped beeping when I asked it to, so that happened. Okay, Susan, are you in here with us?
The producer?
The producer. I am producing a video.
Dark?
It is dark in here. Do you prefer it to be dark? Or would you like us to turn the lights back on?
The first?
You prefer the dark? She might feel this, but I'm gonna get up and just get a little closer to her.
Somebody just walked by me?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you enjoy having investigators come around your house?
Focus.
What do you mean by focus?
I think I heard get out of here.
Now we know that you don't like people coming around, but do you maybe like having investigators come talk to you? Now the lady sitting down and myself are actually going to be spending the night here tonight. So we will get out tomorrow morning. Is that okay with you?
It's just something.
It's just what? Can you tell me who we're talking to? My name is David. I would like to know how to address you. Now, I know you don't like people coming around your house.
On the floor.
On the floor, we have a couple devices. Can you go touch one of those devices for me,
Any
please?
questions?
We have many questions. Can you go touch one of those devices for me, please? I would like to know who we're talking to.
Everything's gone.
Everything's going where? Or how? As I was saying a moment ago, I know you don't like when people come around your house. But the least you could do is give me your name. Would that be so difficult? Can you tell me how many people you see? Can you tell me why you don't like people coming to your house? You seem to have gone quiet. Are you still here? No, you told us to get out. If you would like for us to get out, I need a little bit of activity from you.
Fire.
Fire. Can you tell me about fire? Was there a fire here? Do you remember if she was saying anything about a fire here?
No, I don't remember anything.
Yeah, I don't remember her saying anything about a fire.
Oh, well, it was in Nashville, though.
There's
Oh,
one something.
Are you talking about the Nashville fire?
Challenge.
Challenge. Are you issuing me a challenge, or are you issuing us a challenge? So right now we're finding it particularly challenging to interact with you. We came all the way up from Alabama to come see your beautiful home and to spend time with you and talk with you.
I'm gonna stop. I don't feel like I'm really hearing much.
Yeah.
I'm hearing stuff, but it's like the full words that I'm hearing sound way too like radio,
Like obvious radio
obviously
commercial or
radio
whatever.
commercial or something. Like heard margarita.
Right.
It's just hilarious. And I was hearing some other things too, but then like I'd hear like half a word, or I'd hear part of something that sounded like it would be relevant, but I couldn't. It's like I can't wrap my head around it before it's like
You lose it.
I lose it. So maybe you should go under.
Okay. But I find that equally as interesting because we've been doing Estes for a while now. Like, I can't say that we're experts at it, but
Yeah.
I mean, like, we know what to listen for,
Mm-hmm.
and you should be finding some words
Yeah.
to call out, and you're not.
Right.
And so I just think that's interesting. So, I mean, considering the fact that we're not getting much in this room,
Mm-hmm.
the lack of activity is just as interesting to me.
Yeah.
The lack of activity combined with the little bit of activity that we've gotten is what's interesting.
Yeah.
So it's like something's happening in here. They just, it feels like they just don't want to give it to us.
Yeah.
So.
Temperature. Can you let that go? And back away from the red light. Thank you.
Happening?
REM Pod.
REM Pod. Cool. Okay, I'm under.
I don't know what all he asked so far, but I'm going to go ahead and start off with, is Susan here with us?
Female.
Let's start. REM pod
You
temperature
are-
again. I am what? I am female.
Handful.
I won't say I'm a handful. Susan, were you a handful? Or did you have to deal
Little
with
bit.
it? A little bit? We know you like the house to stay clean. Was it your responsibility to make sure the house stayed clean?
One family.
There was pretty much one family that stayed here, the sort of extended family continued on. Is there anybody else in this room with us?
Every step.
You maybe stomp your feet or walk really loud somewhere near us so we can hear it?
Tough times.
Was it tough times when you lived here? We knew there was a
Before
little...
you.
Definitely was before us, yes. Can you make any noise for us? Or can you tell us your name?
Should a bell ring?
It was weird because it wasn't this
Yeah.
one. Usually when we hear a bell ring in the Estes method, it's that bell ringing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but that's only happened twice.
You got it.
Would you like to ring the bell that's in the middle of this room? It's right there. All you have to do is go up to it and touch it.
Good evening.
Good evening. My name is Jessica. What's yours? I think part of the reason why I wasn't getting anything is because I am really tired.
There's
Yeah.
14.
There's 14?
Is that family members?
Is it 14 family members? Or is it 14 people who died? I know there was at least 9.
It's Jeffrey.
Who's Jeffrey? I don't know if Jeffrey was any of the names that are on the
No.
thing over there. Who's Jeffrey? Unless Jeffrey's the neighbor. Leon's son. Is Jeffrey the neighbor? Is there anybody still in here with us?
Give me something.
What do you need? We'd love to help you out. If you need any assistance.
It feels like someone's walking around.
No one's walking around at the moment. I did not realize what you're talking about when like you walked across when you went back over there. Could feel the floor vibrate. Yeah. But I did feel David walk over there. And then I could have sworn I felt it again.
Shake.
The floor does
Or
shake. when
shaking.
people- the floor does shake when people walk across the floor. Did you walk across the floor again?
This meeting.
What about this meeting? We'd love to continue it. Keep talking. Would you like to share with us? You have the floor. You can tell us anything you would like. We'd love to get your name or your age Did you have any relationship with Dr. Walton? Or any of the Cook family? We know that Dr. Walton.
I can't.
What can't you do? I was going to say, we know that Dr. Walton was a Mason.
Go away.
But we're not going anywhere. We're going to be staying until the morning.
Come down.
Do you want us to go downstairs? You set up the device that's down in Dr. Walton's office. That REM pod's still there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You set off that device that hasn't gone off in a long time.
I just felt like a really big thud in the, like, behind me. I just felt like the floor kind of shift.
Nobody's walking around. There was no movement at all. If the microphone would pick up any footsteps.
I can't get there.
Where are you trying to go? Do you need help crossing over maybe?
Leave.
We're not going anywhere. You're not going to get us to leave this house right now. Is this Susan? Do you not like us being here?
Who's to say?
You? We'd love for you to talk to us. Just felt the floor vibrate.
Something has to be causing that. Because I mean, it vibrates a lot.
Yeah,
Maybe it's the HVAC or something.
maybe. But it was a big thud, kind of a
Yeah.
vibration.
I don't think it's the cars.
Yeah. Gone awfully quiet. You have anything else to say? I don't think we're gonna get anything else. You're pretty quiet for a while.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I feel like I feel a little frustrated.
Yeah.
Like, I know I'm not upset or anything, but it's like I feel like I'm being made to be frustrated,
Yeah.
which is kind of what was happening back at Spectrum.
Yeah.
So, okay. I also felt like a thud, but it felt like it came from back here. I
Yeah.
don't want to like actually hit the wall and have one of these things fall.
Mm.
But it didn't, I don't know, it didn't quite feel like something hit the wall, but I just felt this thud from behind me.
Yeah.
But yeah, my mood is already improving.
Yeah.
Like I felt frustrated.
Mm.
And the best guess I have is, you know, someone's frustrated that we're here.
Mm-hmm. You did say get out a couple of times.
Yeah. Yeah, it just kind of feels like there's something not evil negative, but like not happy
Yeah.
up here. And not sad, but like I feel like they're frustrated.
Frustrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which makes sense given the story that she told us, that
Yeah.
you know, they don't like people here.
Right.
So it could be that that's the activity we were getting, is
Yeah.
this frustration.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's like they're frustrated, but not enough to make us, like to show us that they, they want to frustrate us to the point where
We want to leave.
we want to leave, but they're not showing us, because I guess if they show us more, then we'll stay longer.
Yeah.
So they just kind of want us, get deterred.
But joke's on you, because I think it's equally as interesting. Okay.
Dr. Walton, are you here with us?
Oh, hold on. It's not sweeping yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dr. Walton, are you here with us? Is there anybody in this room with us? Is there anybody here that would like to speak with us? We would love to talk with you. We come with the utmost respect and love and light. We just want to talk, get your story. I know it's kind of late, so hopefully there's some spirits still wandering around. If you would like to talk to the man that's sitting down across from me, say anything directly to him and he'll be able to relay it to us.
I think it's going off upstairs. The REM pod. Oh shit, it's been going on for a while. It just stopped.
Was it a touch or was it the
It was a
temperature?
touch. I mean, it was like a.
Oh, wow.
If it goes off again, I'll go upstairs.
Talk with me.
We'd love to talk with you. Just heard the REM pod upstairs go off. Did you go back upstairs? You want to go to bed? Susan, are you here? Or
What?
Susan, are you here? Dr. Walton, are you here? We'd love to have a conversation with you.
Proxy.
Proxy, what does proxy mean? Like someone who does it in your place. Who's your proxy? Who are you a proxy for? You know, like in ancient times when like a king would get married.
Mm-hmm.
Or
I'm proud of him.
the queen would, but the king wasn't there, so someone would stand in for him.
Interesting.
Proxy.
Okay. Who are you proud of? You proud of one of your sons? I know another one of the Walton sons became a doctor, just like you. If this is Martin.
Part of the war.
I think what, Leon? Leon was in the army. It was his army box that's up in the master bedroom. Mickey, are you
Making
here?
a statement.
What's your statement? Do you want to say something to us?
Maybe.
Maybe. What's your message?
I'm totally fine.
That's good. That sounds like a patient talking to the doctor. I'm totally fine. I wouldn't doubt we would be getting some intelligent but also residual stuff. So I was wondering, with this going off so much, I was wondering if it was residual, like movement in here, and then it just stopped. It's like he went home, or he went up to bed or something.
Yeah.
Everybody else.
Did everybody else leave? Time for you to go? Of course, I can't focus on it. But that's Thomas Walton, which I think is the youngest. I think that's the youngest son.
Something does not come back.
What doesn't come back? But Thomas Walton became
Hear
a
me.
doctor. What do you have to say? We can't hear you. There's a device sitting on the Bible on the bench. If you talk directly to that, we can hear your voice later. But also, you can talk to the man sitting on the bench, and he'll relay your message to us. There's a little device in the middle of the floor here. If you want to step up to it.
It's like somebody's coming.
Who's coming? If you go up to that device, it'll make some pretty lights, a loud noise.
The patient.
The patient. That's relevant to this room. Since this was a doctor's office. I'm curious as to where he would see them. I guess they'd sit on this bench and he'd just, really talk to them.
I'm kind of curious what.
Like how he would examine them. Yeah.
I'd assume he was probably
Down here. It's ready.
What's ready?
Did you make a medicine for somebody? That could be it.
We're past that.
Medicine's ready. I'd still like to talk about it. What's ready?
Okay. Help you pay.
These all seem very pharmacy doctor type.
The
Yeah.
flu's back.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it is.
The flu is back. Flu's back here too. A lot of people around us getting the flu. I know it's not something you had back then, but we have a flu shot that helps us prevent from getting the flu.
I'll help.
Go
A
about
while?
20 minutes. And keep going a little longer. Yeah, we've been going for a while.
Why?
Just trying to get some answers. Just Just want to get a conversation going with you. For instance, is this Dr. Walton? Either Thomas or Martin Walton. Can you give me your name?
Ha ha ha.
I'll take that as a no. Can you tell me your age?
The patient.
It's the second time he said that. What about the patient? Is the patient going to be okay? What's wrong with the patient? Why did they come visit you?
He needs time. How long is this going to take?
Probably not much longer. Are you getting impatient? Are you ready to leave?
Go home.
We're not going home right now. We're going to be here for a little while. At least till morning. Well, say and stand. We'll go home tomorrow.
That's great.
I'm glad that makes you happy. Do you want us to leave you alone?
Huntsville.
That's where we're from. That's always so creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been to Huntsville?
Away from.
Did you move away from Huntsville? I think we can go ahead and tap him out of it. Just touch his shoulder.
I don't know if you saw me jump. I saw this bright flash of light like right here. Probably just something,
Yeah.
optic nerve looking out. I know I said the patient a bunch of times.
Yeah, you said the patient at least twice. Towards the end there, you said, her, how long is this going to take? And then go home, and then Huntsville. And I was just like,
Oh wow.
At one point I said, do you, like, we're not going to go home right now. But then when you said Huntsville, I was like, that's where we're from. And then I said, have you ever been to Huntsville? And you said, away from.
I remember saying these things, but I don't know the context of which
Yeah.
I'm saying them. But yeah, hearing them all together like that.
Yeah. I feel like some of them were pretty intelligent to what I was asking. There was a few phrases you said that seemed very pharmaceutical, like over the counter, and it's ready or something like that.
I remember saying over the counter, and I remember thinking, like, when did that term or did that phrase come about?
Yeah, we were talking about that. We're not really sure when that term
Yeah.
came, because I don't think pharmacies were a thing Now there was apothecaries, but not pharmacies.
Mhm.
So I don't know what would have been considered over the counter.
Right.
So,
Or going back to what we were talking about with the client, it could be that over the counter came about in the radio, but it was just the closest thing to what they meant about, or what they wanted to say.
for like medicine or
Medicine,
something.
you know,
Yeah.
get a prescription or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, something related to it. The context for this is that we one of the things that we were talking about at this house that we were investigating is one of the words that came up was rent. And my thought was that that their message was that they wanted to stay there. But the only thing that came over the radio at that time was the word rent. So it's the closest thing that they had available to the meaning of their message. And so, you know, we can't necessarily, in that regard, we can't necessarily take everything that I say literally.
Yeah.
So if they meant they need a prescription, but over the counter came about,
Yeah.
you know, they might know that we know what that means.
Yeah.
And so we might deduce from that they need a prescription.
You're right.
So. Okay, so I don't know what the audio on just the camera sounds like. I don't have our fancy mic hooked up to it. But what we're doing is we're sleeping in the master bedroom. We've got 2 REM pods set out on the floor over here that this camera is going to be watching. I don't know how long this camera is going to be watching, because I don't know if it'll shoot for that long, but we'll find out in the morning. And the idea is we are making a mess in the master bedroom, and what's her name?
Susan.
Susan doesn't like a messy house. So if there's going to be any activity overnight with the REM pods, the camera will catch it. If either of us get up, like if we hear some footsteps and that kind of thing, we can talk to camera, that kind of thing. So just trying it out. This is the first time we've ever done that. So. Good morning, everybody. We just slept over at the Dr. Martin Walton house, and interestingly, we had REM Pod activity this morning. So much so that one of our REM pods actually died while it was happening. But it was a fairly quiet night. But I think the important thing about our night was paying attention to when the quiet parts were versus when the active parts were, because I think in this case the quiet parts were just as important. But we had a really fun time. There's Jekka. We had a really fun time. We'd love to come back, and we'll see you on the next one. We'd like to give a special thank you to Heather Carver and the team at the Dr. Martin Walton House for being so welcoming and accommodating of our investigation. We had lots of fun, and we look forward to coming back. If you like this video and want to see us continue to grow as investigators, hit like, comment down below, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to ring the bell for notifications. Thanks for watching.